What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. We interrupted E84 series for what I feel like is somewhat a little more important. I'm sweating, and that's because I just took delivery of the new toy for who knows how long. So far, it is not ours. It actually was in the channel. It was at one point ours. We got rid of it, and it's back for a short amount of time. If you're from Chicago, if you're in the writing scene, then you know that this week is huge for Chicago because it's Lean Back in Chiraq. If you don't know what Lean Back in Chiraq is, it's an event, it's a ride, it's a long week ride, huge ride, huge. Shout out Donald Trump. And we are gonna go ahead and document it this time because we are back in town. Now, as you guys have seen previously, the R1 leaks every now and then whenever it wants to. It's not consistent, so we haven't gotten to the bottom of that, but we're gonna put it on hold. We're gonna put it on hold because, like I said, it's lean back week. So because of the R1 being a little sick, we're gonna go ahead and use another toy, a toy that is now temporarily in the channel. And the last time I filmed this thing, we sold it. We got rid of it. We drove all the way from Texas to Chicago to deliver it. And if you've been following, which is not a lot of views, but if you've been following, you probably remember this thing. And it looks exactly the same. Yes, this is the Kawasaki Z135 that was previously owned by yours truly, and ever since I got rid of it, nothing has been done to it at all. Not an oil change, not a tire change, not a nothing. I think it was written like once or twice, and then it's just been sitting, getting moldy in the back of a garage. And well, in this video, maybe not in this video, but today we are gonna go ahead and clean it up, bring it up to date with its cleanup, chain and everything. Cause look at this thing, bro, that's disgusting. So we are gonna give it a quick wash, and I know I don't have to change. I'm not gonna change the rear tire because let's be honest, that is still has a lot of life left. If you know, you know. Front tire, which also matters a little bit, has quite a bit of life left. Other than that, it does not start. It has no power. So what I'm thinking is that obviously it's got a dead battery. No lights, no nothing. We're gonna take the thing off, and we're gonna jump it to see if it holds charge, then kill it and turn it back on. If it turns back on, then it's the battery. Then it was just a low battery. But if it doesn't turn on, then we gotta get a new battery, because we're not gonna push start this thing all the time. Now, if you guys don't know, I'm not a huge fan of the Kawasaki, but can't go wrong with a mini bike for a big ride. The most uncomfortable thing is riding a big bike on a slow as fucking group. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride the mini bike for this big ass small ride, and we'll be extremely comfortable. Our backs ain't gonna kill us. Our clutch hand is not gonna kill us. we're not going to be running hot as shit, and it's just going to be easy to maneuver and go around things and over things and whatnot. So the next video that you will see will be the first day of us joining lean back. I don't think it'll be tomorrow. Today is Sunday, so you will see this today as soon as I'm done recording this. But I don't think I'm gonna join Mini Monday tomorrow due to the fact of that battery and the upkeeping of everything else. Now, if I get to it and I get it running and I get everything together, I might join Mini Monday tomorrow, and we'll kick off this amazing lean back experience. But anyways, let's see where we get to, and we'll be back. All right, so we made a discovery, and that is that there is no battery. That's great. Not kinda. We have a solution, and we'll get to it at the end of the video. So let's go ahead and wash this bike, clean it all up, grease that freaking chain, and then get it to turn on in this video. In this video, we're gonna get this thing running, and we're gonna do the first test drive. Don't go anywhere.
Go to the beach, I don't bring sand. Like your pop van, make a plan. How the fucking and your steppers ain't gon' sell.
All right, I know you guys just saw me spray it everywhere, even in here for no reason, but there is a reason, and don't worry, I'm not gonna turn it on until all this thing is dried up. I just wanna really wash the whole thing to get rid of anything that could or could not be in there. Obviously, could not is not a thing, but yeah. Getting the soap ready so we can get it nice and washed. Very soapy soap. And then from there, we'll do the chain and turn it on. Oh, and we'll check the oil as well. Oil should be okay for now. We'll do an oil change, but not today. Look at how good that thing looks. Oh, dude, what a change. Complete change. Obviously, it's wet, so it's gonna look extra shiny. And if you're concerned about this, we're gonna go ahead and blow it off. That way there's no question whether it's dry or not. It'll be dry. And none of the terminals or relays and plugs and none of that will be wet or damped. Blow them off. All right, now that we have the Z for the most part dried up, look at all the components, pretty freaking dry. Now, it also crossed my mind that we ride it on the rain and all this stuff, so that's kind of meant to get wet, but not soaking wet, but still wet, so I'm not worried about it. Now we're gonna go ahead and clean the chain, which the chain looks pretty good. I'm gonna see if I have to adjust it, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it and lube it. All right, because it's not that serious, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this stand. Look at that, barely holding on, but I just needed enough to rotate this thing and clean it off, and then we can go ahead and move on to lubing it, which I do have some chain lube, and then we'll call it somewhat of a day because we have some residue over here. But look at that thing. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. It's not even funny. Let's get to it. All right, we got this brand new wire brush to clean this chain. We're running out of light, so we're gonna try to hurry. All you're gonna do is rotate the, Jesus Christ. Rotate the tire and just start cleaning off. Get as much as you can off. And then I would suggest you go back with the water hose, I guess. And then, you know, do that. That's gunky. All right, now that we got this chain all cleaned up, see that? For the most part, it's not gunky anymore. Oh, that is a little bit of rust that I'm not worried about, to be honest. I cleaned it to the best of my abilities for what we needed. And now we're gonna go ahead and hit it with some chain wax. Now there is a new chain for this thing coming. I don't know if it'll be this week. I don't know if it'll be after the ride. But for now, we work with what we have. We're gonna go ahead and lube this thing. Easy, same thing as if you were cleaning it. Holy smokes! You rotate the tire, and you start lubing the thing. Yep. All right, chain is lubed, bike is dried, cleaned, and you know, I think some stuff needs some TLC, like this plastics, but we're not gonna care about them right now. Well, we have it on the stand, not that it matters, to be honest. We're gonna go ahead and put some air on the tires. I'm thinking a good 20 pounds on them should be good enough, maybe 30. I am a heavy guy, so I don't want to overfill them, and then I don't know. I think 30 is fine. We'll see. But yeah, let's put some air on these tires, and then we're gonna go ahead and see if this thing will start. I have a huge feeling it will. So, fingers crossed. All right, we got some air in the tires. They're nice and full. I think, no, not I think. The suggested PSI is 33. So I went and did 30. I don't know if it'll hold air. I'm gonna test rate it, and then we'll see how I feel. And if I need to remove some air, then I'll go ahead and remove some air. But I think we might be okay. I'll probably drop it to like 28. That should be decently enough. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and turn it on. Now, it doesn't have a battery yet. Why is that? Because I don't know, it's just missing. If you're smart, you already know where this battery, it's coming from. And if you're not, let me tell you, it is coming from nothing other than our beautiful R1. I know. This either can or can't work. If it does work, then yay. We have a lean back bike to ride. I mean, we'll have one regardless. But if not, then we'll just put that thing back and figure it out some other day. See what we can do for it or about it. Let me sit you guys right here. Yeah. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and remove this battery. Hope that it fits, first of all. And I mean, I know it's gonna work. I'm pretty sure it's the same battery for all those bikes. It shouldn't harm it. I don't know. Maybe I should have looked it up before I did this. Is an R1 battery too much for a 125cc mini bike? That's a whole 875 cc's. Let's find out. All right, here we are. Oh, I dropped something. Oh, one of the little nuts. That's not good. Oh, here it is. Cool. All right, so we got the battery off. It is not gonna work. Oh, fell again. It is not gonna work. The reason why? It's because this battery is bigger than the hole. That's annoying. It's not gonna work. Oh, it fell again. Fuck. Okay, let me try something else. We'll be back. All right, so we got the battery somewhat hooked up. This is just for testing purposes. Like I said, I have a feeling and I'm pretty sure that the bike will turn on. There you go. See? So it's in neutral. It's got a check engine light. I don't know why. We're gonna go ahead and, okay, so it does not start. Oh. You can hear it. There you go. Oh, and it died. Okay. Get some gas. Prime it a little bit. It wants to go. It turned on. You guys heard it momentarily, but then it died out again. So we know it turns on. Now we just want to, I don't know if it's like old gas or something. There you go. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and give it some gas. Alright, if we hold the gas, it stays on, so that's a good thing. Oh, not no more. Okay, it doesn't smell bad. Well, it stayed on for a little bit. As you guys know, I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know what may be wrong with it, but we're gonna figure it out. At least we know that with the battery, it kind of turns on. I don't know if it's the fuel or what. It has not been turned on in a while, and it didn't have a battery, so that might be also one of the issues. There it is. Okay. It stayed on under its own power for a couple seconds. Also, a good sign. I think we're gonna go ahead and let it charge a little bit. Oh. Please hold. Yeah, it probably just needs to prime up with the power or whatnot. I don't know. Again, I'm not a mechanic, but seems to stay on for longer. Turn it off, leave it for a little bit. I don't know if that's gonna do anything. And then we'll come back in 5 minutes. All right, so we have 2 issues, maybe 3. Issue number 1 is we cannot get this tank to open because this freaking thing is just shut. I think corrosion is in there and whatnot. So I've been applying some WD-40. Is this recommended or not? Who knows? But I'm doing it. Okay. So there's some WD-40 on that thing. I don't know what that. Oh, I don't know what that's gonna do to the fuel. But in a way, personally, it doesn't matter. I don't know. See that? The key won't go in there, so I can undo the gas cap. So that sucks. Issue number 2 is the battery doesn't fit here. It's not the right battery, obviously. I got this from the R1, and well, it being a smaller bike, and it's a smaller battery. So that's issue number 2. Issue number 3 is that I think it's tied up to issue number 1 ish, and I think it's the oil. Not the oil, I'm sorry. The gas, it's old as fudge. Therefore, the bike will not stay on. It turns now and it stays on for a little bit. I think the longest I've gotten it to run has been approximately 2 minutes. But then it dies. So I've been giving it gas, you know, and then all of a sudden, even without me pumping it or priming it, it turns on. But it's kind of rare whenever it does. So, like I said, we half-assed this freaking connections. So tomorrow I will go to Walmart and get a new battery. That way we don't have to be dealing with this crap. I will figure out the gas cap situation. That way I can get rid of the gas that's in here, because all this old gas, I don't know how old it is. I want to say it's a couple years old. It's obviously going through the carburetor and all that stuff, and it's not good for the bike, which is why the bike is not responding properly. I also don't think it's burning it as it should, which is why it doesn't stay on or whatnot. I don't know. That check engine light, it goes away as soon as the bike turns on. So it's weird. See, like right now, I don't know. This is the longest I haven't been able to turn it on. Prior to this, it's been on. It was just on for 2 minutes with no issues. So I don't know. Let me see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little shaky for no reason. Yeah, no. Yeah, I have no idea what the issue is. Like I said, I think it's the fuel itself. So we go from one issue to another. Oh, there it is. See? You can hear it struggling even when I give it gas. See? It smells very strong, like old gas. So I'm pretty sure that's what the issue is. It's that the gas is too old and it's just not consuming it properly. But see, check engine light is gone and everything. So, oh, now is that because of this thing right here? There it is. Everything primes, everything is good. See? All right, I'm gonna stop trying because I don't want to mess anything up, like the starter or whatever you guys call it on the bikes, stator. I don't know, but you know what? We're gonna call this a success, and this is where we're gonna wow, and this is where we're gonna end the video. We're gonna say the bike is clean, chain lubed, tires filled, it has power, it just needs gas, new gas. So tomorrow, like I said, I'm gonna get the battery and get some new gas. Tomorrow I should be able to open that gas cap one way or another. But anyways, if you made it to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. All this week, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be posting. I hope I can post at least every other day. If not, you're going to have to deal with the once a week uploads. If I do once a week uploads, then in those uploads, they will be pretty freaking long. And I will include day 1, 2, 3, or maybe 1 and 2. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of riding. I am so excited to be doing lean back on the Z. I hope it doesn't fail tomorrow and I have a good update. That is the way the video is going to start. So if we started off in the Z, you know it's back on. But again, see you in a couple days. Don't forget to share, subscribe, and welcome to the prep to lean back. Ozzy Woomsings. Peace. So I just finished saying that what I could do is take off the screws and take the whole thing off since I can't get it out. And as you can see, it's already taken off. So I put it back on to show you guys how fucked this thing is. Ain't no fucking way, bro. That's not good. That definitely needs a lot of attention. So, I guess apart from getting fuel and a battery, we're also gonna spend some time cleaning this shit up. This is fucked. This is what I was pushing through the lines so I can get this thing on. There's a reason why it stopped, and there it is. Okay, well, tomorrow's gonna be a long day, but I'm still gonna deem or call this a success ish. Fuck, man, that sucks.